Hello, this is Dr. James Bissell for Aducation. Today we're going to have a short presentation talking about traditional and digital media. Really, before we can start, we really want to talk about consumer behavior and how it's been changing. Think of yourself as a consumer and the access that you have to information 24/7. If somebody asks you a question, you can research the information. If you want to watch any show, download or listen to any type of music, you have access to it at your fingertips, right? We have a mobile device, we have tablets, we have laptops and desktops. We can get to the information very quickly through a Google search, through one of the sites we might have bookmarked. Anything is at our fingertips, right? So we can consider a lot of options in a shorter amount of time. So instead of looking at one or two companies before we purchase a product, we can look at 10, 12, 15. We can use review sites. We can look at their people's Google listing. We can check Facebook. We can ask friends. We can email, right? In a short amount of time, we can even text everybody, right? Text all our friends and ask them if they purchased this product or work with a company, right? And consider all the information very quickly. And thus, our expectations are extremely high. Right? We want to download a movie right now. We want to watch right now, listen right now. We want the answer right away. We don't want to wait for it. Okay? We want to be able to do a Google search. We want to get that information. We want to be able to access the website. We want the website to work and load quickly. And we want it to be viewable on our device. Right? It's frustrating if a web page doesn't work, or I can't buy now, or if I can't even view the information on the screen because the website's not optimized for mobile, right? So consider how our behavior has been changing, okay? With our behavior, we've still been buying all these traditional media products, right? So billboards, radio, newspaper and magazines, TV, direct mail, they're still purchased. They still work, right? They still work to drive awareness and grab attention of users and drive them to our location or online to purchase a product, right? We see a billboard that triggers our awareness of a product and maybe our intent to buy that, right? We hear an advertisement on the radio. We see an ad in print. We view a TV commercial, okay? And then we get direct mail right in our mailbox, right? We still check mail every day, right? Maybe we don't get, maybe it's for bills or things, but we order a lot of things. Even as we order things on Amazon or from Target or Walmart, whatever, we're still getting a lot of mail to our house. So we're still checking that mail every day, okay? And then we have our digital media products, right? Advertising in Google search, Bing search, Yahoo, display ads on websites, either on mobile devices, in apps, or at the top of, on our desktop. An ad there, banner advertisement. There's ads in Gmail, right? Ads right in our email. There's video ads that are pre-roll in front of shows we're looking to watch, in front of content on YouTube. There's also social media videos and social media advertising through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snapchat, whatever. There's ads everywhere, right? And digital media products are great because we can target based on users' behavior online, things they've searched for, websites they're on, as well as demographic information like age, income, parental status, and target just by location as well. So zip codes, counties, a specific radius around businesses, right? There's all kinds of extreme targeting options that make digital media a great way to advertise. But typically the issue has been that we have digital versus traditional marketing. Right? A lot of times companies are focused on, oh, well, here's all the digital aspects, and other companies focused on, well, here's traditional media. Here's my advertisement in print or on the radio or in TV. But really, shouldn't it be digital and traditional? Shouldn't we use traditional media along with digital to advertise our product? Right? So if I advertise on the radio, shouldn't I also advertise in digital when somebody's researching the product they just heard? Or what happens if I see an ad in print? Shouldn't I focus an ad and a digital display ad? Or if I get a direct mail to my house, right? I get a flyer in the mail for something and I look at it. Well, maybe later I'm going to research that product online. So maybe I should be combining the two mediums. So think about how consumers buy products. There's really three ways, right? We can either search for keywords relative to the product and service I want to buy. We can go directly to websites. I can go right to Amazon, Target, Walmart, purchase a product. Or I can go right to the store, right? I can get in the car, I can drive right to the store, I can walk there, whatever it might be, I can go to that store. Okay, and we can bypass a lot of these steps, but think about our process, right? We can go to the website, we can call somebody right from their website, we can fill out a contact form, we can do all three of these, right? We can search for products, visit lots of websites, and then go to the store and buy. Okay, or we just visit the sites we want, purchase products, etc., or skip the first two, go right to the store, right? Go right to the store, shop around, and find the products we want. But that's how we buy. But think about it, 87% or even more of us, we turn to search first to get things done because we want to find out, well, what's the price of certain things? Can I get shipped to my house for free? Who offers this? What are the people in the marketplace? Are there places I've never thought of to go before? Who is a new business in the area? Or I'm looking for a specific service. I want to know everybody within 5 miles of my location that offers that service, right? So we do search and we find things. So let's take a print ad example, right? Here's an ad in a printed publication, could be a newspaper, magazine, etc., right? I'm reading through the publication and I come to this ad and I see an ad for this new minivan, okay? So I see the ad and I go, oh, that's very interesting to me. But what does that trigger, right? Well, typically that's going to trigger a search, right? I'm going to go online, might be right as I'm looking at the ad or afterwards, and I'm going to search for this new minivan. Okay, and there's ads that are going to come up in Google search. Well, what if all those ads are from my competitors? So I advertised in a print publication. It made a consumer aware of this new product or service. It grabbed their attention, and now they're thinking about acting. But when they made a search to see maybe even my location or my information, well, my competitors came up in Google search. Okay, so basically the ad in print triggered an action of search, but it also triggered all of your competitors as well, because they're not only going to search for you, they're going to search for all of your competitors because they want to research it quickly and they want to get the best price, the best deal, etc. So they do a search and then they visit websites, right? They maybe go to the Honda's website about this minivan. They go to your website, your competitor's website. They go to all kinds of websites where people have talked about purchasing this van, and they do research, right? So basically, the ad in print triggered a lot of other things. It works a lot for the same other mediums as well. Think about radio. If you're in the car listening to the radio and you hear an ad that catches your attention and makes you aware of a product, well, then what does that trigger, right? So maybe when you stop the car, you'll go inside your house and you'll do a search for the product or service you heard. Maybe you'll do it right on your phone as you stop at your destination. And the same thing, that's going to trigger you going to another website. Right? So the radio ad, it made you aware of that product, but maybe the product, not the company. And now they're researching that company online. They find other competitors, they find yourself as well, and now they have to make a choice. Okay? By not combining this medium, you've just made all your customers or all consumers in the market for your product aware of that service, and then now they're searching for everybody who can fulfill that service. TV is another great example, right? So here's a TV commercial, right? You view this commercial on TV. Maybe you're sitting there with your phone while you're watching TV. You're like, oh, I should check to see, who offers this product. So what does that trigger, right? Same search. Triggers another search where now I'm going to search for the information, and maybe your competitors are there. But maybe you're there with an ad that says, check out this new minivan, come to our location, call us right now, whatever it might be. And again, that triggered another site visit where now I'm going to look at websites about this product. So really all of the traditional medium is just making us aware, right? I'm making us aware of this product and then giving us decisions so we can go out there, research, go to the store location, etc. Okay? Billboards the same way. Driving down the highway, walking along the street, you see billboard advertisements for this minivan, for other products and services. And again, that's going to trigger things, right? It's going to trigger the same information where it's going to trigger a search. I search for it later on. Maybe I search for it as I passed it, right? I'm walking on the street and now I'll do a search. Or maybe after, I'm like, oh, we should take a look at that. I never considered that option. So now you do a search, okay? Same thing. We're visiting lots of websites to go over that detail, look at who sells the product, what the price is, what the options are. And again, combining the two mediums together. But when we talk about advertising, this is the advertising pyramid, which really focuses and says, well, what does advertising do, right? So it starts at the bottom. Really, advertising makes consumers aware of your product or service. Okay, so it's the ad in print, the ad on the radio, TV, etc. It makes people aware. Here's our company. This is what we have to sell. Maybe here's a special promotion, whatever it is, right? And then it gets consumers to learn about that, right? They understand what the product is, how it works. Then they really start to feel and want that product, right? They desire the product all the way so until they actually buy it, right? So again, it's a pyramid because you make a lot of people aware of your product, but few eventually will buy. But that's what advertising does. It makes people aware that you offer a certain product or services so they can eventually purchase that from you, okay? But if we're not combining traditional and digital together, we're making a lot of people aware about products or services in the marketplace. And then they're doing research, and then maybe they're probably researching your competitors as well. So you need to be in that digital space as well. So once you make them aware of your product and they go online to decide, well, hey, I should check out information before I go somewhere, you want to be there as well. Okay? So let's just walk through how traditional media triggers digital. So we have all our traditional medias there at the bottom, right? Billboard, radio, newspaper, print, TV, direct mail. So once we see an ad or hear an ad or view an ad on one of those mediums, well, then that's going to trigger us to search for it, right? Oh, hey, I want to see all the pricing information. So we do a search. Then we visit sites and review that information. Then we probably do another search for other competitors or other products, right? We don't want to choose the first one we see, right? It's like looking to buy a home. It's not like you do a search for new homes and the first home you see, you go, oh, that's the one we're buying. You want to see everything. You want to see all the homes that we have available. So once we do another search, well, then we probably start asking people, right? We email some friends, we text, we send message on social media, like, have you purchased this product? Any recommendations? Have you used this company? We start asking questions. And then once we've gathered all information, we do a final search for really what we want. And then we do a multitude of options. We can either purchase on a website, we call somebody, or we go to the store and we purchase that product. Okay? But again, there's lots of steps in the process, and this process could be really short. You could do a quick search. You could see an ad, do a quick search, text your friends, and then go purchase within an hour. Right? It can happen very quickly. But that traditional media ad is triggering all these digital options. So what do we learn? Right? So again, traditional media is grabbing the attention of consumers, letting you know that I have this brand in this area offering these products and services for this price. Okay? But all that traditional media is going to trigger digital. It's going to trigger somebody to go on their phone, on their computer, some digital option to research that product, to look you up, to look for information. Okay? So a great thing is to really review the mediums that clients are using for advertising, right? Ask your customer, where else are you advertising? Are you on radio? You're on TV? Are you in other magazines, coupon books, whatever it might be? Where are you advertising? And then really educate them on the buying process and ask them, well, after somebody hears your ad on the radio, what do you think they do next? Do you think they just drive to your location? Or if they see your ad in print, what do you think the next step is for them to purchase a product from you? Okay? Educate them on that buying process of consumer's journey. Give them a scenario of when the last time you purchased a product or service and walk them through when you saw an ad to when you actually purchased the product or service. And in the end, it's combine the two, right? Traditional works. It still works, right? So combine traditional with digital. If you're running print, combine that with digital. If you're sending a direct mail to 10 zip codes, why not advertise digitally in those 10 zip codes as well? Increase your chance of somebody converting to you and less chance of them seeing your ad, becoming aware of a product, and then purchasing it from your competitor, right? Combine the mediums together. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. This is Dr. James Bissell from Aducation. Again, talking about traditional and digital media, combining those two products. Thanks so much. Have a great day.